Okay, good morning. I just wanted to come back and give an update. Sorry it's been so long. It's been about a month since I started the Hydroxycut for women. And so I wanted to give an update as to where I am. And this is the Hydroxycut that I'm using, Hydroxycut for women. It's been 4 weeks. And to be honest, I did it 4 weeks without exercising or anything like that. About 3 weeks in, I was down 11 pounds, and that was just with increasing my water intake, walking anywhere from 3 to 5 miles, 3 to 4 times a week, and honestly eating whatever I wanted. I eat within reason. I'm not necessarily dieting because just naturally I don't eat very bad. But I didn't deprive myself of anything. If I had a taste for, I'm not big on sweets or anything like that, but if I had a taste for, say cookies, I bought cookies and I ate one or two and I was perfectly satisfied. Whereas I feel like if I'd have deprived myself of a cookie and then when I finally got it, I ate a bunch, but I didn't. But I lost 11 pounds within 3 weeks. Then I had to have a surgery, very unexpected surgery, and I was down because of stitches and stuff like that, and recovery. I was down. I gained 4.5 pounds back, and so it's been a week since my surgery. So I started back on the Hydroxycut 2 days ago. I've started back on my water intake because I had to get back in the habit of drinking water and things like that. That's a struggle for me, is drinking water. But I've noticed that I've really lost the taste for anything else. I don't crave anything like sodas or caffeine or even juices or anything. They just don't appeal to me anymore. I've never been big on a big bread eater or anything like that, but I noticed that I don't really have the taste for it. Uh, Also, another plus with the Hydroxycut for women is, and I didn't notice this when I started the bottle, and just so you know, um, this is my second bottle. So I took the first 60 pills, so I'm on my second bottle. I didn't notice that it said Hydroxycut Max for women. I never noticed that it said hair, skin, and nail support plus iron and folic acid. And I'm honest with you, I had micro braids while having this, and normally with my micro braids, I can keep them up 6 weeks, go get a touch up, keep them another 6 weeks, or a total of 3 months. But I have very fine, it's not thin actually, but I have fine, very soft, curly hair. So sometimes they slip. But I looked and I noticed that it seemed like all of my braids had slipped like a ridiculous amount. And so instead of getting a touch up, I went and got them taken down. But once I washed my hair and combed it out, I realized that that was actually growth. My hair had grown like tremendously, and so did my fingernails. But I cut them down and file them down and stuff like that. They're super strong, and they but they're growing like ridiculous. So I had to keep them filed down and keep them cut down. But my hair has grown tremendously. So that is really, really, really an upside to taking the Hydroxycut Max for women. And to be honest, I'm not a label reader, and I do that on purpose because even with my food, if I read labels, I get caught up with what's in it, and then I can't consume it. But I just know that I told my doctor I was taking it. She was okay with it, and she said as long as there was no downsides to it, so on and so forth, to keep, keep going because it was working. I am 5'4.5", almost 5'5". I started out at 172 pounds. Now, like I said, I gained a few pounds back. So I'm about 165, 164, somewhere in there. And I'm back on it. I'm back to exercising. And actually what I've decided to do is, because it's not so much that I'm so much overweight than that I'm out of shape. And I used to be a runner. I used to run track and run cross country and stuff like that. And just since I hit like 45, I just can't. So what I'm challenging myself to do starting December 1st is the 1 minute challenge. I will start going and I'm going to try to jog 1 minute straight on December 1st. Then December 2nd, 2 minutes without stopping. Then December 3rd, 3 minutes. And so on and so forth to try to build up my endurance to where that I can run the entire 30 minutes straight without stopping. I'm not a treadmill runner. I'm horrible on the treadmill. 1 minute on the treadmill feels like to me 9 years. I'm an outside person, and also I live in Austin, Texas, so please excuse the way that I sound. I live in the allergy capital of the world. So we have hiking trails everywhere. And so I'm also challenging myself 3 days a week to go find a different trail and walk it from beginning to end. So that's my update with Hydroxycut. I had no let me tell you this. I had no jittery feeling. I had no sick feeling, no nausea, no nothing like that. It does suppress my appetite really, really well. I get up in the morning. I drink a bottle of water. I take 2 Hydroxycut. By the time I make it to work, it says 30 minutes before you eat. So about an hour later, I eat my breakfast. It's usually a package of that instant oatmeal, or I found this yogurt. I don't know if they have it where you're from. Oh, I don't have it in here. It's called Noosa, Noosa, delicious. It's sweetened with honey. It's really, really good. Has a good consistency. Sometimes I eat that for my breakfast. I make sure that I'm getting my water in. Right now I'm starting over on my water, so I'm at the point of running to the restroom every 45 seconds. But it does make a huge difference in the way I feel and the way I do things. I take Hydroxycut, and I also want to tell you this. I take it before breakfast and before lunch. That way I'm not taking it too late in the day. I have no problem with sleeping, no insomnia or anything like that from taking it. But I make sure that I don't take it past 2 o'clock in the afternoon so that I'm not up or feeling jittery. And that's actually a tip I got off of someone else's video for the regular Hydroxycut. So this is my update. I wish you the best. I promise you they won't be this long. Eventually I'll shorten them really well. But from this point forward, I'll give you a every 2 week check in. Like I said, starting December 1st, I'm going to do the 1 minute challenge. Anybody's welcome to join me just to add a minute each day. If you're not at the point of running, do it walking. Do whatever it is, but we got to get moving. Got to get moving. And that's what I have to do. All right. God bless. Thank you for listening. Thank you for following. Have a great day.